So, good evening, guys. Today, the topic is all about we are going to start with a fresh topic. The topic is Git. Okay. So, before going to start with the Git, we will going to learn something more. Git, GitHub. Okay. These two things are there. So, guys, basically, in single word, if you want the definition, GitHub is nothing but where we are going to store the code. Okay. Where we are going to store the code. I mean, project. I mean, files. I mean, uh, photos, different things we can store. So like any project, different types of files, like maybe a text file, maybe a XML files, different files, different informations we can store in the repository. That is GitHub. What is repository? Don't worry, we will learn later on. What is Git then? If GitHub is storing the information, then GitHub is version. Which type of version of GitHub is going to be suitable to your file? Okay, it's nothing but it's very clear, guys. You're going to the market, you're buying some chocolates. Okay, chocolates. So chocolates are comes under GitHub. So the Git is what? Your brand value, your name. Okay, the brand value of that particular chocolate, or I can say the expiry date, the expiry date of your chocolate. So these two things are going to become, these two things are going to be merged, and these two things are going to be discussed. That is going to be known as Git. Okay, so this is that's it. Now we have a new terms like SCM. What do you mean by SCM? It stands for Source Code Management. So in the name itself, I can say the definition is there. I can say with this SCM is the process which is going to manage the code. SCM, what is happening basically? What we are doing in SCM? So the first thing is what? Developer writes code. Developer can write their code, own codes, right? Testing team, write test cases. Next, DevOps team will focus on development, or I can say deployment script. So source code management is nothing but developer is going to write a code, testing team is going to take care about the test cases, and development team like DevOps. This team is going to focus on deploying the script. Number of script, different scripts are there, right? We are going to deploy the script. That will going to done by the DevOps team. Yes. Next, guys. Suppose in SCM, we know that everybody are storing the files in GitHub. Everyone stores the files in their laptop. Problems are there or not? If you stores a file on your laptops, or I can say mobile, lot of problems are happening. Maybe storage problem, maybe storage, maybe phone getting hang, maybe hacking. Someone did hack, your whole data is going to be deleted, right? So a lot of problems are there. So basically, the major problems I can say, code may be lost. You can lose your code. Yes. Number of pupils may be overwrite. Yes. We don't have any tracking. Who is going to be changed this, that, those things, right? If someone is changing my mobile software, we don't know. And also I don't know how to track it, right? These all are the problems. Coming to the teamwork, there is a lot of difficulties. Lot of difficulties we are facing, guys. Lot of difficulties we are facing during the teamwork. Yeah, yes or no? So SCM is a solutions to resolve this problem. How? Git, most popular, Apache. So company basically use this tool. SCM is a tool. What type of tool? Let's understand about the SCM is a tool in the real-time example. Okay, don't worry. You know that SCM is nothing but it is a source code management. Real-time scenario I will explain you. Real-time example. Rahul is a person, Priya is a person, testing team is the team, DevOps team is a team. Four different roles are there. I given the task about logging features. I given the task about payment features. Rahul is going to take care about the login. Priya is going to take care about the payment. Testing team is going to take care about the test cases. No, the job for them. DevOps is going to take care about the deployment script. You know that, right? All these people are using SCM, okay, to manage their code. Because you know that Rahul is working on logic, Priya is also working on payment. So both are done by coding only, right? Both are done by coding only. They are deploying some web page, right? So web page is created by coding only. Yes. So the first thing in Git, the first thing you need to understand that is repository. Repository. What is this repository? So basically, guys, repository stand for what? I can say it is a folder. Very simple. One word answer. It is a folder. It is a storage where you can store n number of files. N number of files. Got it? Yes. Inside repository, you can store like login code, or I can say payment code. Whatever we talk about, like previously, like Rahul and Priya did. Rahul is working on login, Priya is working on payment. We can store that. Testing team is going to work on testing. So testing script is going to be stored in the repository. Development script is also going to store in this repository. Understand? So this is what repository is. Repository is nothing but it is the folder. So basically one repository is stored in where? GitHub. This is folder. This is file. That's it. So the first term is repository. What is the second term then? Second main term in GitHub is second is server. What is server? This is your server, GitHub server. GitHub is one server where you are storing the folder, which is repository, working like a repository, where we are importing so many different types of files, right? So this is what we are doing. Server is nothing but like in AWS, we are having EC2 instance. That is server. Here, whole scenario, GitHub is your server. Yes, in office, people are using Linux server, Windows server. That is server. Server is nothing but which is going to make a communications between you with the system. That's it. There we can do a lot of works. Simple answer. Yes. Chalo next. There is a small scenarios there, guys. I will explain you. What do you mean by this? Developer laptop. related with Git server. What do you understand by this? Developer laptop means there will be a laptop which is of developer. Git server, GitHub server is there. What do you understand by this? This server is going to be stored in laptop. This server is going to be used by user. Yes, like this you need to understand, guys, how we are going to be use GitHub and where we are going to be run the program. We need certain laptop. If the laptop is there, so we require certain users who going to be work on the systems, right? So a lot of things are there, guys. You need to understand. Next one is workspace. Third main point is workspace. What do you mean by workspace? Simply I can say working directory, working directory where I can work. Yes, working directory is nothing but simple developer can developer can see physically. They can see physically and they can edit every files. Okay? They can see physically and they can edit the files, and what is happening in the physically they can change. And coming to the virtual and physical, there is a lot of difference. In physically you can change, you can edit, you can delete, you can do a number of things because everyone are there. You can discuss, you can, you know that, yeah, physical is better than virtual. In virtual, what is happening? If you are changing again, it will going to change by someone because we are not able to see who is changing, right? So this is working directory, guys. Physically we can change anything, right? Branch. The next one is branch. What do you mean by branch here? So basically, branch is what? What is branch? Huh? What is branch? Tell me. Just give. Just take 30 seconds. Tell me what is branch. So the basically branch is nothing but it is like the different term or different line in our code, guys. What it will do? It will going to work separately, which make to save our files without affecting any projects. Means what is happening now in our code? If any error is there, branch is going to manage everything in a different way. Suppose real time scenario. Let's take. Imagine I was writing a report. Any report. For example, I was writing a report. So first, this report is going to known as the main report. Okay. Now the report is okay. If I want to change something like I want to go with little bit change. I want to add dark mode. I want to add new button, OTP login. So this everything is going to be comes as a new things, right? So we need to go with the new branch again. The report, whatever I was creating in my GitHub, by default it will going to take as a main branch. Whatever I was changing, that will going to comes under main. Why it is useful? Why it is useful, guys? Without branch, our bug is going to be break the project. With branch, our project is safe. Multiple developer can work together. Multiple developer can work together. Coming to the testing, it will become easy, right? I know you didn't understand about the branch. Don't worry. So branch is nothing but to secure our code. Simple. So basically, we are having two different types: main and master. So what is main and what is master? Tell me. So the main branch is going to use for what purpose? So basically there is no difference between these two terms. Whatever we are doing in the master, we are doing in the main only. Same thing. Master is your old companies are following master, the new companies are following main. Why? Because master is totally the same with the main. Main is also same to the master. There is nothing is difference, guys. No difference. Only the name is changed. That's it. And people are getting worried. Main is main, master is master. Something is different. Main means the name itself it is main. The master is something else which is not related to main. Not like that. One line answer. Old one is master. New one is main. That's it. Okay. Let's move on. Move on to the next thing. Let's suppose my main branch is there. I want to create new branch. Go with the master. Logging branch. Payment branch. Test branch. Each persons can work independently. Independently. Okay. Every person can work their own work as independently. Right. So this is all about the branches. Next one we are having like commit. Commit is nothing but commit means saving change. We can write a small content which define that, which prefer that it done by the developer. Suppose I uploaded one file. Okay. Okay now. That file is all about logging page. I was writing like Rahul completed login features. That's it. So this is going to be stored under commit. You can update commit anytime. If you're uploading another one like login, not login, payment. Payment page is also done by Rahul. Rahul completed payment features. You can change commit anytime. Just you need to save that. Once you change it, you need to save it. That's it. Done. There are few command in GitHub. Don't worry. Version, commit ID. These all are the different things, guys. By default, it will going to take your version and commit. Okay. Next one is tracking change. Tracking change is what? In this, who changed code, which line changed, exact time. So tracking change is what? If your code is changed, in code which line was changed and what time that was changed. That will going to be comes under GitHub only, guys. Hello. If suppose actually what is in GitHub now, what is happening? There is a GitHub account now, and this is my GitHub account, and I share to the public and publicly, and someone get the access only view. Everyone is basically get the access of it view only. When they get the access of view and edit, if they have a ID and password, we don't know they can misuse, right? Suppose I store one file in my GitHub account, this person took and this person changed it. So whenever the person is going to change the code, that is going to store in their system, not my original code is going to be changed. Okay, good. Very simple, guys. Don't be panic. Suppose this is me, this is my GitHub account. Okay, this is another person. I launched my GitHub account in publicly. Okay, now these persons are getting access of my code only for view purpose. So I store one file, F1. This person is downloading this one. Okay, 2, 3, 1. Second person was downloading the file. This file is going to be downloaded as a copy. If person once downloaded the file, he can do anything. He can update. He can change whatever. It will not going to be affect on my system, guys. It will not going to affect because this is my system file. No one can change, right? Every access is with me. If the person need, they can download my file. They can update. They can edit by their own, and they can upload their own copy file in their GitHub with me. Yes, for safety purpose. So in GitHub, we are having different commands, guys, which is very important. So the first one in git clone, git branch, git checkout, git add, git commit, push, git push, git pull, git merge, git log. Git clone is used for what purpose? Download the repository. We can download the repository. We can download the folder. Git branch is going to use for what? Create or view the branches. We can create the branches like main or master. Or if you want to change, you can change it. Git checkout. Here, suppose I could, my by default my branch was main. If I want to change it with the master, I need to use this one. My by default it is master. I want to change it to the main. I need to use again this. Add means what? You can add the terms, informations, git commit, whatever we add, it is going to be saved. Git push. Push means once everything has been done, if I want to add file, it was done by add and commit, then it will going to push to the server. My file is going to be stored in the server. We are pushing, pulling, whatever the things I explained you right in GitHub account. I was pushing one file and someone is downloading. That downloading is comes under pulling. Merge. We can combine the branches. After pulling also we can change the branches. Okay. Git tag is very simple. No need of use that one. Release tag that is used for creating the release tag. That's it. So the final conclusion of this Git is what? Store code, work together, develop features in parallel. Features in parallel. We can develop the features in parallel. Parallel means what? Multiple developer can work together. Anna, track everything change. Whatever the changing is there, we can track it. Manage the release safely. Okay. So this is enough for today. The remaining part we are going to be talk in the next class. Bye guys.